Hello, and welcome to the stream. I am Dixie Hobo, and today we have the finale of the F1 22 RPR Season 8 GP1 No Assist League. It's a bloody mouthful to say, you trust me, but this is the final race of the season, and for some of these drivers, probably the final time they will ever play this game again. And speaking from experience, thank God for that. Just get rid of this game, get on to the next one. Not been enjoyable 22, put it that way. But anyway, before we get into it, we have some congratulations to do. Congratulations first of all to Jack Latest, who has won the league title, mainly due to the fact that Avi will not be racing today. So Jack is your league champion, and he done it with a quite exceptional number of points. 378 number points, 33 points ahead of Avi. So well done to Jack for winning this race, winning this league. Sorry, well done to him. And on to second place, so the wooden spoon goes to Avi, taking second place. 345, or actually no, not the wooden spoon technically. He's second place. So 345 points, a good showing from him. It's not really. He's not really any danger from Johnny Stokes, who is in third with 290. So the top three, even most of these guys are actually steady in position-wise. Johnny Stokes will finish third with 290. Gustav will finish P4 with 248. Scotty Harris will be in fifth place with 201. Then we have Moyland, who can't race today because Crossplay is being a bit of a melt today, so he can't race. So he will finish in sixth. Could be being jumped by Chubb. So he finishes sixth with 169. Chubb is only 14 points behind with 155. So all to play for there. Then we have 8th place Ali D with 97. Speedy right behind him with 96 points in 9th. So that's another good battle to watch as well. Then we have the battle for 10th for Cherry and Erez. Cherry sitting on 55, Erez sitting on 53, and Mr. Carr on 50 as well. So three-way battle there for 11th place. So that should be a good one to watch. Keep an eye on them during the race as well. And El Stefano and Frenzy are tied for 13th. El Stefano and Frenzy both races. And again, another little battle going on there. Then we have a battle with the Alpha Tauri team. Rob with 19 points, Crookie with 14. Again, both drivers are in, so fingers crossed we get some action there. And then again, finishing on nil point will be Andreas, Dr. Robo, Hud Zojo, and Booker Bronco, who potentially could get 1 point today, and he will jump in to 17th and not always down to 19th. So come on, Booker, needs to get you a point today. So here we go. On to your constructors standings. Constructors, I believe it's still contested. So Jack and Chubb in the Alpine are leading with 533. We have the Williams team of Johnny Stokes and Scotty with 42. McLaren are in third with 469, but obviously both McLaren drivers aren't racing today, so they can't score any points. They will finish in third. Then we have fourth, we have the Haas team with 398. Aston Martin are in fifth with 147. Mercedes are in 6th with 96. Red Bull are in 7th with 83. Alfa Romeo are in 8th with 50. 9th we have Alpha Tauri with 33. And last is the Ferrari with nil point. Hopefully again Booker can make a turn to that and get a single point, which would help. Now unfortunately we've only got 3 drivers for the replay cam tonight. And they are Chubb, Cherry and Rob. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you everyone who blessed me there. Thank you very much. Got that hay fever. So obviously this is a sprint race in Brazil, so we're going to have short quali, and as you can see it's raining. So short quali is followed by a sprint race, and then we'll have our normal 50% feature after this. So unlike a normal race, more points are on offer. Mostly, I think it adds up to 37 points. Hi Mrs. Carl, how are you today? Hope you are well. Be the last time we're saying that for a season, for a few weeks at least anyway. Sad times. So we'll jump on board with Rob Sim Racer. Let's see how he's getting on. I will make sure all my stuff is turned on. Let's put on the all little data. The weather one's already on anyway, so that's all good. So Rob now, obviously he's on his out lap at the moment because he's not using any overtake, or is he? Looks like he's not. Cherry's on fast as the one on a 1:17.2, very good time from him. We also have Jack and Mr. Carl on an out lap, so keep an eye on those. El Stefano goes fast as the 1:17.2 as well, so very quick times from them too. Mr. Carl now starting his laps, so we'll stay on board with Mr. Carl. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do on a Monday after this. It's only going to be a few weeks, hopefully. I think we're looking forward to the new game coming out. I think a lot of us are sick of this game. I definitely was on Friday and nearly binned it. Very close to throwing it out the window. He choked live on stream. Amazing. How'd he die? He drowned while commentating on F1. Fucking hell. Speeding up to 4 for the 1:17.7. Rob set to 1:18.9. Well, Robbie's going again. So we'll see what Rob can do. Book out 1:26.0. Jack is also on a hot lap who's just behind Carl. Speedy goes faster than 1:16.3, so track definitely starting to find a dry line there. Carl's going to have a bit of traffic ahead of him with the Ferrari, but might get a lovely slipstream. He's going to get a lovely little toe there from the Ferrari at Booker Bronco. Crosses the line, goes 5th, 1:18.5. Jack. There he is. See what Jack can do. We also have Chubb as well, just started the lap. This is his Jack's teammate, obviously. We are aboard with Jack. Very smooth right now. I believe that turn's called the Pineapple Curve or something. I know it's got a weird name like that. So Frenzy is already retired in the pits. He doesn't like doing quali, as we always know. Jack's in the purple sector 2. Sun is trying to break through now. The rain is still falling though. Jack taking a wide line there to try and gather as much speed as he can. Doesn't go close to the line though. He's pushing as hard as he can. Goes pole 1:15.5, nearly a full second faster than Speedy on a 1:16.3. So who else we got on board for a lap? Johnny Stokes going around sector 2. We have got Chubb as well going through the last sector. We'll see what Chubb can do. Excuse me, God's sake. He died. Chunked on Prime. Don't forget, next season in GP2 we're teammates, definitely. 100% we're teammates. Chubb goes third on a 1:16.6. That means, Mrs. Carl, I want the most aggressive Mrs. Carl possible. I want you to block every driver no matter what. Like, especially Speedy. Make sure Speedy's behind you. You stick your elbows out. You punch him in the neck. You pull his ball sack. I want you to really make his life difficult. That's our challenge. And we've got Johnny Stokes now crossing the line from 11th to 2nd, 1:16.1. Very good time from him. Puts him on the first row of the grid. We have no Scotty today. Hopefully, is Scotty not racing, or is he just... So this could be very difficult. There's Jack's stream. Thank you, Jack. And thank you for Mr. Carl's stream as well. So that's another 2 we've got there. Got on board with Mr. Carl now. And I'm going to get on board now with Jack. Very loud. I'll turn that down straight away. So I've got these guys on. Let's see if Scotty is racing. No, he's not. No Scotty. No Scotty at all. So not Rob. Johnny has got his work cut out to try and beat. I don't think it's possible now then. Actually, I don't think it's possible. I think the constructors will now go to the Alpine team. I don't think it's mathematically possible for one driver to beat, to gain enough points. So well done as well to Jack and Chubb for winning the constructors. So really nothing really to play for tonight. But, you know, last race, might as well go out of the bag. Yeah, 42 points is the gap, so he's just shy of that. Obviously, if Scotty did race, that was your option. That was his chance there to come into it. Very slim chance, but a chance nonetheless. Challenge accepted. Good girl. So there we go. Who we've got on board with now? It's very difficult to see because a lot of drivers are putting a lot of fuel. We've got a Not a Carl. Is it an LED for going round? He's invalid his lap. He's invalid it. Looks like Rob's into the pits. Going very slowly. He's out of fuel, that's probably why. Jack faster still, 1:15.1. Again, trying to extend that lead to double digit, or to a whole second. Chubb joins him on the first row, 1:15.9. So, Rob Booker's in the pits. El Stefano is coming round. Is he on a push or is he coming in? Come on, El Stefano, what are you going to give us? He's going for it. Come on, El Stefano. He's going to cross the line. Set of 1:16.5. 5 tenths faster. Brings him up to 5th. Brilliant from him. That's the El Stefano we know and love. Where's Carl? Is Carl on and in? Yeah, Carl's out of fuel, so Carl's on and in. Cherry on an outlap. Johnny's jumped up and did the second again, so he's made sure he's got that second place. He has got fuel, maybe to go around one more time, but I don't think he will. Probably come in and get a fresh set of inters on. Chubb, is he on a push? Doesn't appear to be, but we'll have a look at his sector when he crosses it in sector 2. Obviously on the intermediate tyres, drivers tend to put a bit more fuel in, go a couple of laps round. I believe Jack will be coming into the pits. Yeah, Jack is coming into the pits. I missed the sector time there from Chubb, so we'll have a look. Doesn't look like he's pushing, not gonna lie. No, he's... Oh, it might be. He's pushing. No, he's going to go around again. The top's going to go around for another attack. Let's have a look who else we've got on board. There's Speedy. He's invalid his lap. El Stefano. He's coming in. He's out of fuel by the looks of it. Yep, he's out of fuel. Cherry. Who looks like he's half a second up already. So it's good for him. That will jump him above El Stefano and potentially above Speedy. And on to 4th. That's going to be a good lap from Cherry here. I wonder if it is Cherry or if it's Scotty racing for him. Who knows? Let's have a look now as Cherry goes down the back straight. Lovely cut there, beautifully done. Going to cross the line and go a second faster. Up into 3rd for Cherry. Now, that is a bit sus for speed there. Unless Cherry's just nailed it together, or is Scotty really around there doing his lap for him? We will never know. Well done, Cherry. And who else we got? Anyone else on a lap? Erez on an outlap. Right behind him is GDC, also on an outlap. It looks like the rain is easing. Could we be on for dryers soon? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. A couple of drivers are in the pits. Maybe they're looking at the dry tyres. Thinking about it maybe. Trying to see on board of anyone that's looking at the tyres. GDC will start his lap now along with Erez. Erez hasn't set a lap yet. GDC has. So we'll jump on board with Erez and see what he does on the first sector compared to GDC's. We will have a dry sprint and a dry feature, so that is good stuff to see. So 18 there for 19. So Erez currently faster than GGC. And he's invalid it. Oh no, he's invalid it. Has he got fielding around again? He does. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of the AlphaTauri right behind him. Still got fruit juice stuck in the back of my throat. So Erez gets out of the way there nicely. The rain appears to have stopped. There is no rain visible. Now our driver's looking to go out on a set of dryers. Let's have a look at tyre choices. Oh, Rob's looking at a set of softs. Let's have a look. He's flicking between. They don't appear to be changing. Oh, it's starting to go down a little bit. It is going down. The dryers are getting quicker. Error GDC there going to 116.9. We'll jump on board with Erez. He's going to push again. I would imagine some drivers might come out for a set of dries just for the risk of it. But they will go top of the table if they do get it and get it right. Is it drying quick enough though? That is the problem. Is Rob really balls enough to try it? If he does, it's probably a very last ditch attempt. He's the only one really looking as well. That's the crucial thing. No one else is really looking. No, he's going to Inters. Rob isn't risking it. He's going to Inters. He's bottled it. He's bottled it. Speedy's now looking at it as well now. Speedy's looking at the set of softs. Having a little think about it. I mean, the track does look to be dry and it's still wet. Don't get me wrong. Still a very wet track. There's still spray coming, but the spray's definitely decreased in the last few laps. Or minutes even. If you're going to go out on softs, you have to go out now for a set of softs. No one's really looking other than Speedy, but Speedy's going to run out of time. But he might be looking to go out very last minute. So we'll have a look and see what Speedy does. Everyone's out on track and everyone's out on the Inters. And Speedy has chosen a set of softs. Speedy, the first driver to put on a set of softs. Could this be a gamble that's going to pay off for him, or will it not? We'll find out. Johnny goes top of the table so far, 114.1. A second faster than Jack. It just shows you how much the track is drying. El Stefano now on his push lap. Can he beat Johnny? Can he get up there a bit more? Races to the line. Looks like he's going to be trying again. He will be trying again. Erez invals it again, but he does set at 116.7 as GGC flies past. He's currently 3 tenths up on his time. 30 seconds left on the clock, but GGC hasn't got any ERS activated, so he'll be going around on a push now. Speedy's gamble could pay off, you know. I want to see what his sector time's looking like. Currently it's a 4-minute lap, so he's obviously trying to take as long as he can. Is he going to make the line? Got 5 seconds. It looks like he's just able to make the line. 3, 2, 1. He just makes it. Just makes it across. Does the car behind? Did Johnny make it? No, Johnny didn't make it. And Speedy gone off straight away? Yeah, Speedy's gone straight. So Speedy risked it. Didn't work out for him. Well, I like the effort. Chubb going around the final corner now. Pushing to the line. Can he go pole? Can he go pole? No! Johnny Stokes holds pole for the time being. Jack now. We have got El Stefano. What's El Stefano going to do? He's currently 3 tenths up nearly. As he crosses the line. Doesn't improve. Loses time there in the final sector. Jack now. Who jumped up there? I think Rob jumped up to 6th place. Well done, Rob. Jack goes pole 113.6. Unreal time from Jack. And there's a bit of a queue forming here. I wonder if there's drivers get each other's way. Oh, deep there from Carl. That's not going to help his lap. I think he would probably pull out of that one. Ali Deefa's going to have a lovely slipstream down here. Erez now crosses the line. What's he going to set? Goes 5th, sorry, immediately jumps down because of Ali Deefa. Carl doesn't improve. Stays where he is in 7th. Speedy though, it was a gamble. It was worth taking. I don't think it was possible though. It still looks a bit too wet for soft tyres. But you got to take the gamble. Well done, Speedy. Nice try. I appreciate the effort. Oh, excuse me. But there we go. This will be your order for the sprints. So Jack will take pole. Then we have Johnny Stokes in 2nd. 3rd will be Chubb. So Cherry will be in 4th, Ali Deefa in 5th, Erez in 6th, Carl in 7th, Rob in 8th, out qualifying Speedy for the first time this season, who will be in 9th, El Stefano in 10th, GGC in 11th, Booker in 12th, and Frenzy didn't qualify, will stay in 13th place. but very, very close. The top three, very, very close. And a dry-in track as well. But yes, if Speedy was able to time that right, he would have been on for pole for the sprint. Obviously, it's not too bad because he has got a chance to come back into the race. So we've got 12 laps here around the Interlagos circuit. Interlagos? No, it is Interlagos, isn't it? Well, officially it's the Autodromio Jose Carlos Pace. Officially. But we know it as Brazil. So dry here. There's no chance of rain looking at the drivers' strategy boards. Is anyone going to risk going for a set of softs? I mean, 12 laps. The tyre life will be dying off after 12 laps. I don't think softs could make it, but you never know. Be worth a risk if you're at the back. Is anyone going to try and do a Lewis Hamilton's? Have to keep an eye on that. So waiting for that Ali to come in, and he has. So here we go. They get away very slowly there, gingerly getting away. We'll look at tyre choices. I'd imagine everyone's going to go on mediums, and they have. So I don't think you can look at there. One more time, we'll go through the standings. So your pole sitter will be Jack Lato, the championship winner. Second place will be Johnny Stokes. Third place is Chubb, his teammate, and the constructors winner. So well done, Alpine again. Cherry in fourth, Ali Difa in fifth, Erez in sixth, Carl in seventh, Rob up into eighth, ninth is Speedy, El Stefano in 10th, 11th is GTC, Booker is in 12th, Frenzy in 13th place. Now a couple of drivers, DNF, Booker's got a chance here of some points if he can finish the race, so hopefully he can do that tonight. Excuse me. Remember, in the sprint, only points down to 8th, and it's 8 points for first, 7th for second, and all the way down to last place, 8th place to get 1 point. So it's nice and easy to work out. A lot of drivers will have potentially the championship edition of the new F1 game that'll be out, I believe, tomorrow. To get a couple of days access. Thank you, my Dutch face. Appreciate it. I would have done it all the time. I've been sneezing the whole stream. Got bloody hay fever. Killing me today. You should be asleep. Don't be smiling at me. Don't be smiling. Go sleep. Go sleep.
No milk, so you can't go to sleep.
Run out of milk?
No, run out of milk in bottles.
What I'm saying, he's run out of milk. He's done them 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. So we take him to get the bottles.
Yeah, please. At least you got him to the little fucker World Cup.
Hello, boy.
Babe, why you got 2 prime drinks out?
I just for thirstiness. Alright, well, I can't see the lights, but there we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go here in Brazil. Drivers get away very cleanly now. As Johnny making a great move up the inside of Jack into turn 1. Chubb's going to try and hold it around the outside. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? No. Johnny takes pole. Johnny takes first position. Jack takes second. Chubb has the back out of that one. But it's a great start for Johnny Stokes. Speedy already up in the 6th place as he makes the move past 2 drivers there. As, dive there from Erez to defend that position. Well done there. And Speedy loses that 2 places as fast as he earned them. He's now back behind El Stefano now. And Rob losing out in a couple of places as well, down into the 9th place. We saw Cherry as well battling Valley Difa. He gets really close to the back of that Red Bull. Stop off the bloody thing. Say hi, Mrs. Cole. Hi. Hi, Mrs. Cole. And there we go. What a great start there for the Williams. Obviously, the time boards haven't really worked out yet, but you can see how close Jack and Johnny are to each other as they approach the end of the first lap. Side by side. Oh, I say side by side. They'll be side by side now. Jack making the look down the inside of turn 1. Has he got the overspeed? Johnny gets fast lap of the race as he would do. But Johnny gets forced out And Jack takes first place back only after a lap of not having it. And well done to him. He's now back in the lead of the race as time boards need to correct themselves again. Chubb is struggling to keep up with these two. And Cherry's it's quite close to the back of him, so he needs to hold on to that DRS. We do see... Oh, is that Rob having a little look up the inside of Speedy? It is! Go on, Rob! Had a little look up Speedy there. Speedy gave him plenty of room, so good racing for the pair. They are in a party together, so they would have given plenty of warning that happening, but well done, Rob. That's what I want to see from him. A lot of punchiness. Booker's already at the back of the grid. We have Frenzy on the back of Mr. Carl, who's had a bit of a poor start. He's down in 11th place. You don't touch the... No, don't touch that. So hopefully Carl can come back into this. It's a long way to go in this sprint. There we go. Frenzy trying to find a way past Mr. Carl. How far is Jack? He's starting to pull away a lot from Johnny now. Chubb is gaining a little bit. Not too much though. It's back and forth. Fastest lap for Jack, 1:10.4. But he's already got that second gap he needed to Cherry, so he's got no one around him. And now Cherry's got to defend from Ali Defa in the Aston Martin as they come down the first DRS detection point. Not able to get close enough there. El Stefano and Speedy going side by side though. Speedy trying to go around the outside. El Stefano covers him off really nicely there. Rob is just falling back a little bit from this pack. But there's a little battle here going on for 6th place between Erez, El Stefano, Speedy, and I will include Rob in this because he's right in there. And that's GDC as well, not too far away. So all these drivers with the potential for DRS. Carl is coming to DRS as well, so there's a little train forming. All the way back to Frenzy now. So 6th place down to 12th, all in DRS for each other. A little train forming there. Erez all under pressure there from El Stefano. He's all over the rear of that Haas, filling up that wing mirror with Alfa Romeo. I can't talk, it's so exciting. Johnny fast up of the race, 1:10.2. So he's trying to keep in touch with Jack. El Stefano unable to really make an approach as Speedy flies down the inside. El Stefano late on the brakes there in turn 1. So these two are so busy battling. El Stefano is going to have a chance to get away here. El Stefano is almost out of ERS. And here we go. Speedy looks to make another move. El Stefano defends the inside line again. Done it well last lap. Does he do it again this lap? Oh, it's so close. They're still side by side. And El Stefano is still holding on. But Speedy got the inside line and he has to yield. Speedy takes that position and he's now up into 7th place. Erez unable to make the gap there. Makes a mistake there late on the brakes. So Speedy up into 7th now. El Stefano definitely struggling. Rob's doing really well in the ERS as well. Yeah, he is, isn't he? 43% ERS. Yellow flags are waving. Who's that for? It's Ali Defa. Ali Defa's gone round. Oh no. All the way down to 12th. That's how close these guys are. Everyone goes up a place. Speedy now battling for 5th. Jack fast lap of the race at 1:10.1. Him and Johnny are trading places constantly on the fastest lap. Speedy's trying to have another look up the inside. He's not? No, okay, he's not. Yeah, you're right, he wasn't. In all fairness, you were right. Well done. You were right. Johnny on the back. He still can't get close enough to the back of Jack. Alright. No, Speedy make an overtake. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? No. He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it. He's too far away. He's too far away. Yeah. Ooh, we've got El Stefano. Looks like under a bit of pressure from Rob as well. Rob's got a lot of pace today. He's doing quite well with, at this new... Oh, deep there from El Stefano. And GGC's gone round. No damage there, but he will be at the back now with El Stefano. This will let him yield. So he joins the track again, nice and safe, but he will be at the back with Booker Bronco. And he's got all that work to do again. So dropping like flies a little bit, but no damage yet. There you go, some kisses. Yeah. Is he going to do it? Daddy, is he going to do it? No. He ain't going to do it, is he? No, he ain't going to do it, is he? No. Speedy ain't going to overtake anyone. No, of course he ain't. You clever boy. Yeah, you clever boy. No, he ain't gonna overtake anyone, is he? No, of course he ain't. Alright, you know, back to mummy. Back to mummy.
You want Meg?
Go on, say bye bye to everyone. No? Yep, right, stay here for a bit. I'll give mummy a break. I know, I am cute. Thank you, Mrs. Carl. She said, so cute. I'm sure she's talking about me.
You're talking about me.
No, talking about me, obviously. Speedy all over the back of areas, but El Stefano's having a bit of second wind now. He's regained a bit of ERS to attack the back of the Mercedes. Rob's doing very well as well in the ERS, but Carl is falling back and has Frenzy in the company as well. So these two are having a little battle of their own. Frenzy 100% overtake, so a lot to use up there. Let's have a look with Speedy. Can he get it done this time, Dan? Can he do it? Can he do it? No. No, he can't do it. Oh, he is doing it. He's doing it. Yeah, he did it. So Speedy got through onto what he did. He got through it. He did it. Got it right, Lexi. I was talking about you.
See?
Oh, someone's gone round. It's Rob. No, Rob. You're doing so well. Oh, Robbie.
See? I know all these things.
Robinho's at a spin. He's now at the back. And his teammates have had to overtake him. Gives him plenty of room. And there we go. Unfortunately, Robbie's now down into 12th place. He was doing so well. Speedy's got a chance to break now. He used up a lot of overtake though, but he's got some in the bag. El Stefano on the back of Erez, both of them with the same amount of overtake. Alright, can I see mummy now then? Go on then. Because he wants to get down. You can't get down, you need to go to bed. So bye to everyone. Say bye bye. Night night. There we go.
I know, she was talking about you.
No, I was talking about you. You got it right, Lex. I was talking about you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Jack fast up in the race, 110 dead. Still, Johnny's with him though. Johnny, it's very difficult to break the ERS around here. Possibly some flavour, please, mate.
I can't because I've got the base.
It's just there, isn't it?
No, it's my one.
Never mind.
Sorry, but
I remember that. You flat on the floor like I'm a dog. No, I don't think so.
yes, he has.
Alright, sorry. Okay. Erez now lost touch from Speedy, so he'll have no DRS to defend against El Stefano. Both of them, well, with low ERS, El Stefano just got a bit more. Jack is not been able to shake Johnny. Again, like I said, it's difficult for the driver ahead to break that because there's 2 DRS detection points. There's 2 DRS zones. Bye bye, baby Hobo. He'll be back. Oh, Booker retired. Booker's out. Could that bring out a safety car? It does. Safety car comes out. Oh, Booker. What happened, mate? What happened to Booker? And Johnny and Jack both pit. So on for the set of softs. Chubb, is he going to come into pit as well for a set of softs? Yes, he is. Cherry as well. Have we got rain coming or anything? I don't think so. Oh, Cherry's staying out. Trying to get track position with only, what, 2 laps to go? So also Speedy staying out as well. Will he get in front of the leads 2 though? I don't know. It'll be very close. He's pushing as hard as he can. It's going to be close. It's going to be a sprint. We'll keep an eye here. There's Jack. He does get out ahead of him. Speed takes 2nd place on track. Jack will be on the softer tyre though. The quicker tyre. As well as Johnny and Chubb. Chubb is still in the pit. He's got held for a long time. And he's now at the back. He might have been worth him staying out. Oh, not a good call there from LP. I think one should have stayed out just to hold track position and hold that lead. But now Cherry leads the race. Cherry leads the race. Speedy in 2nd, Jack in 3rd, Johnny in 4th, Erez in 5th, El Stefano in 6th, Frenzy in 7th, and Adifa in 8th. 9th place is Chubb. Carl is in 10th on the softs as well though. So is Rob. So these guys have nothing to really lose. And so GGC all on the soft tyre. So we'll have a little look. Not many drivers come in, or stayed out, sorry. This is actually a split, isn't it? Half split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 stayed out, 6 came in. I do think Chubb should have probably stayed out. Chubb should have probably stayed out. He is going to be on the softs. It's going to be very quick. But with only, what, there'll be 2 racing laps if you're lucky. Safety car will probably be in the next lap. which will be two full racing laps to go. Will it be enough? There'll be no DRS now. It'll all be down on straight line speed and setups and tyres and stuff like that. As Frenzy's come in to pit, as he always does. Now, he will get jumped by Rob. Won't get jumped by... he won't get jumped by GGC. But the problem is he was up in 7th. Why would you risk it? He's going to be up right at the back with only 2 laps to go. So, strange call if you ask me. Strange call. Not all the tyres are fresh as well. I think I just saw their Carl's tyres were quali ones that you used earlier, so they are partly worn. Little set of scrubs. But Speedy and Cherry have all the pressure on them now, as the champion of this season is right behind, and so is the 3rd place in the season. So you've got a lot of pressure behind them. Will they fight for their position? I suppose they ain't got a bad shout really, because once say Jack and Johnny both pass, they are fighting for a podium because everyone else behind has stayed out. So there's a good shout for them to pit. Sorry, to not pit, sorry. Safety car is in this lap, so Cherry takes the lead of the safety car. We'll jump on board with Jack and we'll see the launch of the 2 in front. Everyone has been able to catch up, which is brilliant. There'll be 2 racing laps to go after this. Half the drivers are on softs, half of them are on mediums. We'll see how it pans out. Safety car is safely in the pit lane now though. Jack's got his tire up to temp, he's not weaving anymore. As Cherry's gone. Cherry's gone, Jack is already on the charge. Great restart there from Jack. He has to let go on the brakes because he wanted to pass Speedy. Goes to the inside, lovely move. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? No, Speedy takes the inside. Good battle in there, but Speedy has to concede and he lets them both go. Lets both Jack and Johnny fly through. Cherry still leading the way. He's got a bit of breathing space, but won't be for long. Yellow flags away on the back, and that's for Ali Deepo, who's gone round. No damage. We'll have to keep an eye on this battle for 1st place. Cherry is battling with Jack for 1st. Something I never thought I'd ever say. Chubb is battling with El Stefano for 6th place on those fresh softs. Needs to get done quickly, but El Stefano's not making his day any easier. Good little battling from these two. They're going side by side, but eventually El Stefano has to yield, and a bit of kick out there as Carl has looked at the insides. Does make the move on the fresh softs. A lovely move there from Carl, and El Stefano dropping down as Rob gets past him as well and gets the last point. Jack now right on the back of Cherry. He has still got Speedy just enough with him, and Johnny Stokes as well. But here we go. ERS in full use for both drivers. One more lap. Can Cherry hold on for 1 lap? He defends the inside beautifully. Jack's going to try and sweep round the outside, and he does so. But Cherry's still got 2nd on the cards at the moment. Can he stay in front of Johnny? No, I don't know. Johnny's on the outside lane. He's got a lot of space. It's going to be a drag race to the next corner. Cherry's going to have to yield, and he does. And Cherry now into 3rd place, but he's still right on the back. Speedy's too far away from Cherry to make the move. So it was a good idea from Cherry to do that. Well done from him. But he's now battling with Speedy for that 3rd place spot. Chubb is up into 5th, but he's lost out 2 places. These cars ahead that stayed out, and he hasn't got the time to do it again. Like I said, he should have stayed out. I think yellow flags are waving. And Deepa's gone round again. Oh, Speedy's done a bit of a twitch there. That could be a chance for Chubb that he needed to get past. Recoup his losses a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Jack will cross the line to win the sprint and take 1st on the grid again. Johnny up into 2nd. Cherry will take 3rd. Brilliant from Cherry. Very happy with himself there. Speedy takes 4th. Chubb 5th. Error in 6th. Robin 7th with 2 points there for the team and himself. Well done. Carl takes 8th for the point for him. Very close there. What a finish that was. We'll get a little replay cam of that. GDC in 9th. 10th is El Stefano. 11th Frenzy. And finally Ali Difa comes in 12th place. Now let's have a look Can I clip that? I want to see that replay from both drivers. I want to see if we can get a side-by-side look at that. Because that would be a good one to watch. Just make sure they both are muted so we don't hear loads of noise. Okay, so let's wheel that back a little bit. I want to see it from here. So we'll go from here. So we'll go on board with Mr. Carl. There's Carl's one. Let's go back a bit. I want to see where the people are. I want to see them dancing. Alright. So legend leader again, the leaderboard again. We won't look at that as such. I want to see this view here. I need to change the camera though. I don't want the normal replay cam that we're used to. Let me just add a window capture quickly, just to capture the middle window. Like that one. Perfect. Okay, let's make sure that fits the screen. Okay, stretch to fit the screen. Perfect. You can see my mouse, hopefully. Oh, that's not window capture. Dumbass. I need screen capture. Let's undo that. Undo that. There we go. Let's do source. And let's do... where is it? Screen capture. There it is. Okay. Go to here. Screen capture. And hopefully it gives us screen 1 as an option. It does. There we go. Screen 1. And we'll quickly... mouse is there? Yeah, brilliant. So, whack one here. We'll whack the other one here. And we'll get like a little side-by-side shot. We can make that a bit smaller actually. I might make that a bit better for the stream. So let's just quickly transform that. And bring it in from the top a little bit. Bit too much. And then bring it down a tad. And I won't go mad with it. I'll make sure it's just enough. Oh, too much. 150. Yeah, that will do. And then go 50. Yeah, 50 and 50. That will do. Alright, so make that fit the screen. Nope. Okay. I want it to fit the screen, not fucking do that. Okay, why are you doing that for? Why is it doing that? Why is it so big? That's what she said. I just want to see the fucking thing. Jesus. There we go. That will do. Side-by-side shot. I'll do that. I'll make that a bit wider. That's it. So, side-by-side shot of this. So, we can see here, Carl just ahead. It's roughly the right place. So, if I play Rob's, then play Carl's, we should get a side-by-side shot. Bit of sound you can't even hear, so it doesn't matter for some reason. Oh, there we go. So then Carl goes a bit wide. That's what causes that overtake to happen. And there we go, Carl pushing to the line, tries to get back in the slipstream, and just not able to do it as Rob's light starts to flash. Brilliant there. We'll try it again. Have a look again. So we'll play it from give or take here. So just deep into that corner there, and it just allows Rob to come have that space to get on the inside. Brilliantly done, and takes that spot away. Fantastic racing, brilliant racing. I love it. Well done. All right, so let's close these down. These drivers are now getting the way to the grid. Let's also turn that off. Don't need that anymore. And we're now on the grid for the race. We'll have a look at tyre choices very quickly. Mixture of hards and mediums. Jack choosing the hards, everyone else behind choosing the mediums. Still can't see the lights, but there we go, 5 lights, and away we go here in Brazil for the final time of the season. This time Jack gets a much better start. Johnny can't get around the outside of this so easily, even on the medium tyres, but he does really well to stay there, as Cherry and Speedy having a bit of a moment there with Chubb right behind. So going a bit wide there. Chubb is looking to follow Cherry through. Speedy's got to give them both a bit of room. Side by side of the turn 1. Speedy just holds on to that. A bit of a twitch there from Chubb, but nothing major. The yellow flags are swaving, and it's Carl and Rob that's gone round. No, Carl, Aladifa and Rob that's gone round. Can we get a replay cam of that? Let's get a replay cam of that while we're watching the race go by. No damage appears to be on either driver though. This could be just a spin. So I'll just quickly go back to the race for the lead as Jack is right behind. So we're going to quickly jump to the replay cam. Is it wait, whoa, why isn't the replay cam working? For God's sake, I hate this bloody thing. Alright. Anyway, we'll go back to this in a minute. It's not a replay, this is live. As Johnny Stokes now on the mediums looks to go past Jack and does on the inside. Very, very quick there from Johnny Stokes on those fresh mediums. So obviously he needs to get ahead and Jack needs to try and stay with on those hards. We don't know, Jack is very, very quick. Cherry still hold on to for third place. Speedy has gapped Chubb a little bit now. Obviously these two are on the mediums compared to Chubb on the hards. So different strategies. Different strategies playing out here. So we have to keep an eye on that. Let's make sure my stream is capturing the correct channel that I want. Is it going to capture it properly? Is it that one? No, that's not. What the hell is that? That ain't the right thing. There we go. Okay, we got it. So, we'll look at replay cam now with Rob. It starts at turn 2. Quickly have a little look at what's going on. And for some reason... Oh, what is going on? Why has it done this? Is it because it's not like that? There we go. So, Rob goes a bit deep, goes wide there, has a little spin, and I think Aladiva just had him in sympathy. Just spun in sympathy. No contact between the two drivers. We'll have a look again. So as you can see, Rob here... Why is it not playing? Come on. Oh, okay. Well, we can't see it again because the game's not... The stupid thing's not letting me. Fair enough. Okay. Thanks for that. We'll go back to live racing. Let's come back to live racing. Oh, it is come back now though. So, yeah, lovely shot there of the battle. But we'll have a look one more time. So, as you can see there, Rob going down, battling side by side with Erez. Runs a bit on the grass there, sends him wide and a spin. And then we go, oh, don't hit anyone. And he didn't. Just Aladifa having a moment of, you know, just sympathy for a little moment. Here we go. All good. No damage. We're still racing. Speedy has gapped Chubb a lot here, and he's actually keeping with Cherry for the time being. Johnny pulling the fast up of the race and has gapped the DRS to Jack. It's not what Jack wanted. But now it's all pressure on Johnny Stokes to gain as much places as he can. All he could do really is take the win away from Jack. There's still a long way to go in this race. We're on lap 4 of 36. And everyone other than a couple have gapped out more than a second. So we'll stay on board with Speedy. Ooh, looks like there's a bit of a mistake there. It's Chubb, but they're able to catch up. So let's have a look if Chubb caught anything there. Speedy's made some sort of error because that gap wasn't that close before. So we'll have a little look. But right now we'll stay on board with a little battle here. A little cinematic shot. Can we see a mistake here? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we'll rewind it and have a little look. Make it bigger so you guys can see. As you can see here, Speedy's just gone off track there, got a bit of a snap and held it nicely just in time to defend against defend against Chubb, sorry. And there we go. That's what cost him a place. Sorry, not a place, cost him time. Excuse me. Goddamn sneezing. Hay fever sucks. I hate it. Cherry is really far away from Speedy now. And Chubb is going to have some well-earned DRS. Oh, little gaps starting to open up here. Or decrease a little bit, I should say. Rob is right behind Adifa. I think Adifa's got the overtake done on Rob. And we have Frenzy here right behind El Stefano. We will put telemetry on. Don't need lap data. We'll put telemetry on. Actually, I'll put it all on. So I don't put it all on. Nice to know where everyone is. But there we go. A bit of a twitch there from El Stefano. Speedy nearly back within, actually, the DRS of Cherry. So now he has Chubb for company as well. So Cherry now got a bit annoyed with itself probably for allowing it to come into it, and it's a DNF in the pits. Oh, DNF in the pits for GGC. Didn't want any more of it. Fair enough. Sad end of the season for GGC there. But hopefully his teammate can earn some points as he's right behind LED for him with DRS. May almost did it there. Frenzy does get past El Stefano. And hopefully, a bit of a weird corner there from El Stefano. Takes it a bit wide. And not able to get back on him. Let's have a look with Rob. Is he close enough to the back of the Aston Martin? No, not at the moment. Jack is still quite close to the back of Johnny Stokes, so it's not gapped enough yet. We still have the little battle here as Chubb's floating in and out of the DRS with Speedy. Needs to use a bit of overtake, I think, just to try and get back into it. Speedy keep on the back of Cherry for that last remaining podium spot. Like I said, Chubb's doing very well on pace if he's keeping up with these two medium runners. Tyre wear, can't tell when Speedy's one, but the slight difference there you can see between the mediums and the hards. Chubb now does get DRS just about, so that'll be helping him out a little bit to save the DRS. Speedy, is he looking to make an overtake? He's a bit too far away on that attack. Could he have another little launch up here? Doesn't look like he's close enough at the moment. No, DRS is a wide open. Cherry knows he doesn't need to defend it and stays central, stays to the racing line. Rob, on the other hand, is right behind. It looked like he was right behind. Oh, he was, but he's gapped up a little bit there. Just keeps DRS. Maybe a bit of a mistake there from Rob. Did he make a mistake? Let's have a little look on the replay cam. We might as well look at replay cams. Cherry still holding strong against these two. Let's have a little look on Rob's cam. Maybe he made a bit of an error. Yeah, it looks like he was ran a bit deep. Yeah, ran a bit deep onto the curb there, did Rob Sim Racer. So we'll have a look on the replay cam. There we go, Rob on the replay cam now. Chasing our deep into turn 1. Bit deep there on turn 1, which sends him deep in turn 2 and deep in turn 3. And also, it looks like we've had a spinner. And it's only got to be the one Rob, because he's the only AlphaTauri left. And we'll have to get a replay cam of that as well. So another replay cam for Rob to see what happened to his little spin. I'll have to blow my nose a little bit though, because I have a really bad nose. Let's have a little look. So again, he's got back with another defense. He's got a lot of pace here, Rob. So what's happened here? Has he got on the power a bit too early? Yeah, he's had a bit of a snap. The car just disappeared from underneath him for some reason. Not too sure how that happened. Looked like he was in control of it up until that point. But there we go. Big shame there for Rob. And he's going to have to do all that work again. He's now 11 seconds back from Aladifa after that spin. So it's a huge gap he's lost. And we are now back watching this fight here for third place. Johnny's starting to get away from Jack again. So 1.4 seconds the gap. It's not huge, but he is pulling away just about. Not sure how long them tyres are going to go for though. Chubb with DRS on the pair of them in front. Is he going to look to make a move past Speedy? Or is he going to wait and see how the cards lay? Speedy doesn't look like he can get anywhere near Cherry in the moments he needs to. As you can see there, Cherry's used up a lot of overtake though, as he's flashing away. DRS on 8%, Speed on 25, Chubb on 35. It shows you the benefit of DRS in a train like this, because you get to save so much ERS compared to the one leading it. The speeding was a bit deep there into that corner. Aladifa right behind El Stefano. That is the battle for 9th place and the remaining couple of points. 2 points, 1 point. Jack has drawn in Johnny Stokes a little bit better here as Rob's gone round again. Oh, Rob. What's happened? He's had a moment. We'll have a look at replay cam again. But we'll go on board with the battle here for third. Speedy's made a bit of a mistake there. Oh. Let's have a little look on board with Rob. Let's see what happens. It wasn't here he had it. It's a bit further down the order. Still nothing from the top three. Oh, a wall in there. And he's just lost on the grass. I don't get how he's done that. Nice little spin though. Nice recovery. Back round again. But there we go. I bet he's can't wait for this game to finish. This will be the last time he races, which will be good. Walk one, Dad. And Rob's son's obviously watching him in the stream. El Stefano is being attacked by Ali Difa as well, so keep an eye on that. Johnny Stokes is now back in threat from Jack with DRS open, so them tyres probably starting to fall off now. 30-40% give or take. Cherry's holding on strong though. Speedy goes wide again, but not able to make a move there from Chubb. These little back pockets of battles going on all over track. We're just trying to stay with this battle at the moment. Yellow flags are waving. There's Carl. Carl's at the moment, and we do have Carl's stream, so we can have a look at what happened with Carl with a replay cam as he falls behind his teammate now. Let's have a look here on board with Carl as he goes down the main straight. Wait for a second to see what's going on. Oh, as good move there. Missed that one. We'll look at that in a minute. But there we go. Carl into turn one. Bit early on the throttle. This is a simple spin. Again, it's just a strange place to spin really when it looks like he was under control. But there we go. Loses out a couple of places there. Does Carl. And oh, Johnny and Jack have traded places into turn one. Johnny's gonna have DRS though on Jack. Yellow flags are waving again as Rob's gone really wide, and Johnny's gonna come back at Jack and takes that place back, and he's back in the lead of the race. As oh, it's gone deep though, very deep. Johnny Stokes and Jack's been able to go straight through again. Rob's got a penalty there, 10 seconds, and I think that was under the yellow flag, so he wasn't allowed to make that overtake happen. So Jack has to give that back. So Rob's had a mare. Oh, he's got no rear wing. Oh, Rob. What's happened? What's happened to Rob? Last race of the season and he's had a bit of a mare. We'll have to have a look at that in a bit. We're looking at the battle now for Jack and Johnny as they are fighting it out for the lead of the race. Oh, there we go. There's Rob's spin. I'm just going to quickly mute that. We'll pause that there, and we'll have a look at that in a second. Jack on the back of Johnny. Johnny's running out of ERS though. At 6% ERS, he's really pushing. Jack's got a bit more, 40% to use. Cherry's doing amazing, I've got to say. He's doing really well to hold off. But we'll look on board with Jack. Can he make the move into turn 4? He has a little look. No, he thinks better of it. Cherry and Chubb and Speedy, don't forget Speedy as well, they're still battling it out. Cherry's doing amazing, I've got to say. Rob's in the pits and speeding, so he's going to be retiring in the pits, which is a big shame. Gutting for Rob to end the season. He might come in here, but I probably will be, I'm not too sure. We'll see if Rob comes in. They can't co-commentate him. So let's have a look anyway with Rob's spin. Let's get that playing, and let's have a little look. Again, a bit too early on the throttle. The rear comes out. I'm not sure where the rear wing came from. There's no damage there. Obviously, he keeps really wide to avoid anyone. And then he has another spin here. Did he have the damage before the rear wing? Was the rear wing already broken at this point? Yeah, it must be. He's got no traction at all. I must have missed where he broke his rear wing. Very strange. But he's out of the race, unfortunately. Excuse me. Cherry still holding on to that third as much as he can. Chubb must be getting a bit frustrated right now. He's getting held up a lot by these two drivers. Cherry this time defends. Big defend there, but no way that Speedy can get anywhere near him. 11 cars remain. One more car to DNF, and Booker could be on for points. For a point in the first time this season, Booker could get 1 point. Let's see what happens. Speedy right now, he's battling Ali Defa in the points. At the moment, he's going to be having that battle. Winning that battle. Having that battle, however you want to put it. Johnny and Jack battling it out again as Booker gets involved in that. Does he give... he gave Jack DRS as well. Got DRS there from the back marker. Did Jack?
Can you perhaps that flavour? Please.
But he won't get it now as Johnny tries to come back at him. Not able to do so. Tyres looking a bit worn there on that Williams car. Same with... Well, actually, Cherry's doing really well on tyre wear, I've got to say. Obviously, Chubb's got a lot of pace to use up, but he's stuck behind this battle, which used up his tyres a lot. El Stefano having a little look on Ali Defa. Not this time. It's Ali Defa trying to back him up to Carl to try and get the team some more points. I'm not too sure. Goes wide there from El Stefano. Got back on board with Jack and Johnny. Again, Johnny with DRS. I'm assuming they'll have to pit soon though. But these mediums aren't too bad. He's done half the race on these tyres. It's a shame you couldn't put on another set of mediums because they would have done it. There's the distance. Speedy's coming to the pits though. Speedy is pitting. From 4th place, Speedy's coming to the pits. He's going to try and undercut Cherry. Chubb now has his chance. Although, crucially, hasn't got DRS on Cherry on that lap. Because when Speedy came in, it must have been too far behind Cherry to get the DRS detection point. So that could help Cherry. No one threatening him. So I have to see what these guys can do. See what Cherry can do on his out lap, but he's probably in lap, and what Speedy could do on his out lap. I would imagine drivers starting to come in a bit now. No safety cars. Hey, there he is. I was wondering when you would come. When did you break your wing? Your rear wing?
When I spun.
Obviously. But what spin? I saw you spin on turn, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 4? Turn 4? And then when you let the leaders through, did you damage your wing before that then?
Yeah, it was. I think it was that spin actually. That spin did the rear wing. I saw the leaders come in, let them through, got a 10-second penalty.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, car won't drive.
Yeah, it was impossible. Oh, thank you for the sub, Rob.
Yeah, that's all right. It's only because I saw an advert.
So Speedy now is coming down the home straight. Where is Cherry? Cherry's coming out the pits. Looks like the overcut is worked out better. Can Speedy get round him? I don't think he can. I think Cherry's going to take the lead again in the race. Or in this battle, I should say.
Speedy will be carrying a bit more speed.
No, he's not close enough.
He has got it covered.
He's very quick.
To survive this lap with cold cards.
Yeah, he does. Which gives Speedy his chance to make the move. But it does now release Chubb, who's been stuck behind this battle since lap 1, really. So let's see what Chubb can do now. A bit of clean air in front of him.
Still getting picked for ghosting from this game.
What's that?
When I'm in spectator, when I had the old setup with telly,
Yeah.
I get masses of like ghosting of the cars, like 5 instances of them, and I'm still getting it even on these new screens. That's
That's weird. Probably a game issue. Here we go. Speedy now on Cherry. Probably the best opportunity he's had since lap 1. Looks to the inside. Tries to go late on the brakes. Cherry's going to hold it around the outside. Not able to get it done here. Maybe a second attempt on the second DRS straight.
Red Bull v Merc down into turn 3.
Waiting to this for a while. Oh, he's going to get blocked up.
Oh,
That was silly.
In time.
Cherry should have probably defended the outside and forced and used Booker to block Speedy there, but no, instead blocks himself, and Speedy gets through and takes the potential third place. So here we go. Booker, I'm hoping someone, I don't want anyone to retire obviously, but if Booker finishes the race, Aldiva's left. Rob, you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay, cool. Just everything went really quiet. Aladiva somehow got kicked, and you can invite him back in. Yeah, I was just saying, like,
tonight have been horrendous.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's because they're focusing on a new game now, I suppose, with 1 week to go, or a few days to go, or a day to go till tomorrow. But yeah, I think if one more driver DNFs, obviously Booker will get. He'll do what he did like for season 6, where he scored like 1 point in the final race of the season.
Yeah. It'll
Which will
be
be
interesting
enough.
to see if Jack repeats what happened at Imola in season 6 and has a miraculous spin on the exit
Bins it.
final
Oh
corner.
yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, he did have a big spin, which that's what allows Booker to get the point. Cherry is still on the back of Speedy. I mean, actually, really impressive Cherry's pace today. He's done very well, and he does deserve the podium, I've got to say, but Speedy's kept with him and kept him under attack. Jack is in the pits now for a set of mediums. 16 laps on those, easily done. Lovely pit stop there from the Alpine team. And his teammate Chubb will take the lead temporarily. I've got to say, I think they made a bit of a mistake. Well, I think Chubb made a bit of a mistake in the sprint by pitting. I think he should have probably stayed out, taken the lead of the race, and just tried to hold on rather than pitting for softs, because he came out so far behind with very little laps to use those softs.
Yeah, for those of us at the back, it made sense.
It made sense, yeah. And for Jack and Johnny, it definitely made sense because they were so far ahead. As we are seeing a battle now, as Jack comes out just ahead of Johnny on those Kohler tyres. Though he's struggling for grip, but it won't take long. I think the tyres will be heated up quite nicely right at the moment. Can Johnny get through? I don't think he can. Might be a bit of help with DRS and ERS. But you can see there already.
Drive out the corner.
Yeah, it's an amazing drive out that corner there. But here we go. DRS in use, ERS in use. Chubbs into the pits. Here we go. Inside defence from Jack. Outside attack from Johnny. I can't see anything because the camera's awful. But Jack holds it quite easily, actually, I've got to say.
Johnny's got a good drive. Out of turn 3, heading down the DRS. Is he going to go for a move round 4? Looks to the outside. I think there was a
little
tiny
tap.
bit of contact there.
I don't think it's possible. I think it's just Jack's race to win now. I think those mediums are just going to come into their own. He's just been going down the road so quickly. Frenzy's needs to pit as well. Would he try and push for a set of softs maybe? Might be a bit of a stretch, but you never know. Speedy on the back of Chubb, who's come out ahead as well. So Chubb's come out ahead of the pair of these two drivers now in clean air. He'll be in the same place as Jack with cold tyres. So Speedy now all over the back. He needs to get the move done quickly. But already you can see the difference in traction as Chubb's starting to pull away on
Speedy
every
needs
single
to
exit.
lock on the back and use the DRS from Chubb to help him defend the Derry.
I think it's too late already. Look at the gap. 8.5 attempts going into the last corner. He will get DRS on this lap. Like I said, Chubb's pace as well has been amazing on those hards, and he was stuck behind these two which actually kind of helped him a little bit because he got to stay with him with DRS. Oh, deep there from Speedy into turn 1. And deep into the pits for a set of medium tyres. Speedy will pick up the DRS again, but I don't think he'll have it for the next lap. As Cherry just follows on behind. Carl's doing well as well, but he's yet to pit. Cherry's the penalty! No, Cherry's first penalty lets the pressure off of Speedy a little bit. Johnny and Jack, look how close these two are. I have noticed the mediums and the hards aren't too different in pace, really. Obviously the mediums have got better traction, but look at this from Jack. He's struggling. Johnny switches quickly to the outside and he will take the lead on lap 23 of this race. Jack's will hold it on the inside into turn 1. Will they come together? No, they won't. Jack tries to switch it round on the exit. He will have DRS. DRS open. What can Johnny do? Can he defend against it? No, Johnny's too kind. I would have pushed him wide for that. And Jack takes the lead back again. Speedy got to do the same maybe with Cherry. He's lost DRS to Chubb ahead, so it's now a battle for 4th place for these two drivers. Cherry's too far away from Speedy. I've got to say, Speedy looks comfortable around here.
He does. He seems to have it hooked up.
I can't see anyone else DNFing. I think everyone's doing quite well. Obviously your DNF was like due to the rear wing damage. It wasn't even a proper DNF. You just had to retire the car. No one else has really had a big spin other than Ali Defa. And Carl had a bit of a moment. These two are going to go at it again though. This time Johnny doesn't go for the attack on the home straight. Going to try and look on the second attempt on DRS, but I think Jack is a bit too far in front. I think Johnny's best bet is to make the overtake on that home straight and then just try and defend as aggressively as you can, fairly as well, but as much as you can on the second part of the DRS. But yeah, he's always looking.
He'll want to get the win on track. He'll be wanting to try and force an error.
Yellows are waving.
Yellow.
Cherry's round. He's got no wing and a VSC. It's a VSC. No safety car. It's the VSC, and I do have Cherry's live stream, so we can go to a little replay cam. And I do apologise because he does drive in cockpit.
There's nothing wrong with cockpit.
It is on this game. Alright, so we'll have a look quickly on the replay cam. So there we go. Was there contact in two drivers? Or was it just a bit of a driver error? Or he goes wide. No, it's a bit of an error and a huge smash there. Lucky to have his tyres still on the car. Looks like he just lost the rear.
Oh, he goes to the inside. I got spun to the outside, which is why I went backwards into the wall.
Yeah, he's very lucky there really. That could have been the end of his race. But there we go. That's caused the VSC. He'll have to go in for a complete wing change. Frenzy comes in, uses the VSC to his advantage. So he'll gain a lot of places. Cherry's also in as well, his teammate.
Cherry's going to be restricted on tyres.
Yeah, he's not going to have many left. Soft to the end? Yeah, it's possible. There's nothing else to really do. Who else come in as well? Elstafano's come in for his first stop as the VSC has ended. That's a huge loss for him then. He doesn't gain anything. Probably has the biggest loss out of everyone as Booker gets to unlap himself from a few drivers at least. We have Ali Defa and Carl very close together, both on fresh mediums. They both are battling now. Elstafano, can they get out ahead of him? Yes they can, because they wasn't held up by a VSC unlike he was. So Elstafano the biggest loser there definitely. As we're seeing, oh, Carl with a little move. Did let him through? I think just let him through. We're going to jump on board with Jack and Johnny again as they're battling it out as Johnny goes really wide onto turn 1. Whether there was contact, I'm not entirely sure, but he has got DRS on Jack.
Jacobs managed to drop Speedy by 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's very quick. He said he looked very quick on those hard tyres, I gotta say. He did look like he was getting held up a lot. But he had no reason to fight him. He's on different strats. He knew as soon as them two pitted onto their harder tyre, he'll be faster on the mediums. As it looks like Aladiva's had a bit of a moment. He's dropped down to 10th place behind El Stefano. So no one did anything yet. Booker's still going to get the wooden spoon up tonight. He'll be a bit gutted, but he's still in the race, so you never know, Booker. He's keeping strong. Johnny Stokes now. Another attempt on Jack. And then entering the 10th for the final 10 laps of this race. It's anyone's race, really. I can't pick a winner between these two. I think Jack's at the moment got him covered. But the tyre wear surely will be 4 off that Alpine. Still nothing there. Johnny not able to get the move. Oh,
yeah,
frenzy fastest lap.
The season.
We're going to look on board.
In the bonus point.
Yeah, he is. I'd imagine Cherry's going to steal that in a second's time. As we're seeing a battle of El Stefano and Carl. Carl goes a bit deep into the final corner. We've seen it done it a few times. There's contact between the two of them. And he's spun him round. And it's his teammate.
For out.
Oh, there's a safety car as well. Oh, I think I've got to say, I think that's an El Stefano mistake. Definitely an error from El Stefano. I did catch it on live stream as well. So I will try and see if we can get a replay of that from my own point of view. And then we can get them from Carl's as well. So let's quickly get a clip ready. Safety car has come out. Booker will be getting a point. Potentially getting a point.
9 laps to survive.
That 1 point is crucial. Jack's left session. Jack's been kicked. Oh no. Well, he has just gone past the pit lane, so that's at least ain't going to pit for him, which is good. Rob can try and get him back in.
Oh yeah. He's proper gone as well. He's gone offline.
Oh, okay. Might be something wrong with his electric or his internet or something. It's actually his problem. This is Johnny's chance. Obviously, Jack's lucky from a safety car here. So let's turn me off and we'll have a look. First of all, we'll have a look from El Stefano's point of view again. And then we'll see it from Carl's point of view because he'll have best option to see what happens to his teammate. So, let's play that. We'll go on board here. So you see here, Carl goes a bit deep into the final corner. A lot of overspeed there from El Stefano. Tries to go around the outside, not able to. And then just basically tags the back of Carl, which takes his teammate out. Huge error there from El Stefano, which causes a big crash. We'll have a look on board with Carl and see his point of view. I'm sure Carl has some choice words for him. So let's quickly rewind that a little bit, same point. So we'll go back a bit more and then we'll make it bigger and we'll jump to replay cam. So you can see there Carl deep into the final corner. You can see El Stefano in his rear view mirror. A little tag there, causes a huge spin, and on the way round takes his teammate. Lucky both of them didn't DNF, to be honest. Nothing Carl could do there. Big shame. But safety car has come out, and I would imagine in the new game that would be a red flag.
Oh, I would have thought so. Wait and see. Have you spotted that get back in yet?
I was looking at the replay cam. He has now got back in. He's literally just looked down. He's got back in now. Although, he's pitted. His AI has pitted him for softs. That isn't a bad shout. I won't lie. That isn't a bad shout. His AI might have done him the biggest favour there for pitting him for softs. He's come out behind his teammate in third. And Johnny is now in first on the hard tyre. I think the AI has done a madness. AI has done the best strategy in the world. Like if he'd put him on for a set of mediums or something, like all old inters in this bloody game, you never know. Like ridiculous, unbelievable strategy call there from Alpine.
You've got Carl stuck in the middle of this battle as a lapped car.
Which is not going to be fun for him.
He is going to have a nightmare on the restart. He's going to have to try and keep out of everyone's way.
And I imagine Johnny wouldn't be wanting to let him through, let's be honest. I wonder if he will try. I think Johnny will try to keep him behind because it's got a little buffer, hasn't he?
Yeah. He wants that. Yeah, that element of
Protection.
Yeah, that's the word.
But you never know. Johnny is one of the nicest drivers I've ever raced with, so he'll probably end up letting letting Carl through.
As Booker gets out the pits,
Just
in front of everyone.
That is a Cars moment, Lightning McQueen moment there from Booker Bronco. So he will be on this. He will finally be on the same lap as everyone else, I believe. Good old Book. Oh no, he's not. He's 2 laps down. Never mind. I take it back. He's 2 laps down. Even if he does get round, he's 2 laps down. So safety car will probably go around one more time before it comes in. Let's jump off my live stream. Let's have a look. Okay, so Carl's not in a good place at the moment. He is currently stuck and will be lapped completely. I mean, if I was Carl, I would be trying to see if I can stick my nose past Johnny Stokes. Oh, safety car is in this lap. Never mind, doesn't matter now.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in the party between Jack and Booker right now.
Oh, they want to party together. I would imagine that Chubb will let Jack through quite quickly. Carl's going to keep out of the way as much as he can. He actually pits Carl, so not a bad call from Carl to pit, get out of the way, but that does put off Chubb a little bit as Johnny able to open up a little bit of a gap there. But it won't be for long. These two on the softs. Ares making a move past El Stefano for 6th place. Great overtake. Can El Stefano come back at him though? It looks like he's sticking his nose out to have a little look, but I don't think he's able to. His Cherry's going to make the move round the outside on those soft tyres. Goes a bit wide though. Leaves him plenty of room. They're still side by side there, but Cherry's overspeed does carry him through. He does take 7th place back. Speedy could be on for a podium here if he gets past Johnny Stokes. Should Johnny have pitted? That is the question. Should he have pitted?
His tyres are on 30%. They'll get to the end. But
Oh, definitely get to the end, yeah.
it's how well he can defend a snap there coming out of the final corner.
Looks like Jack's going to let Chubb have a little go at Johnny first before they make the switch around. Not many laps to go. Only 5 laps of racing to go. 4 laps racing to go. So it's not much.
5 laps with the one.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I thought it was right. 5 laps racing to go. So it's not much opportunity for Chubb, but he is on those softs. They should be a lot faster, a lot faster than those old hards. And DRS will be enabled at some point in this as well. So it's a huge battle on the cards. As look at the traction he gets out of every single corner, right behind Johnny Stokes. Jack's right behind his teammate. I would imagine that Jack's going, alright, you've got a couple of laps. If you don't get him, it's my turn. I can't imagine Jack will let him carry on to the end of the race. Just keep having a go. Chubb used up a lot of overtake there, but so is Johnny. Johnny's nearly out of deployment already. Fast lap from Jack. Oh, Friendly takes fast lap away from Jack. Cherry up into 6 as he gets past Erez even. Lovely move there into turn 1 from Cherry. Right behind his teammate. He has got that 3-second penalty though, so he will fall back quite a way unless he gaps these two drivers. Speedy's still there. Frenzy's about as well, so there's a huge battle on the cards for this first place. I've got to say, I think this is the great call there, I've got to say again, from the AI to pit Jack to come out just behind his teammate in 3rd place on the fresh softs.
Does disconnecting and going into AI count as using an assist and therefore season disqualification?
Oh, it's your league, mate. I don't know. Technically, I said so, but people use controllers because they get extra traction. Here we go. Johnny defends the inside though. Chubb around the outside. Tries to hold it, does Johnny Stokes, but unable to with the overspeed and the traction of those soft tyres on the Alpine. But here we go. He doesn't make a second attempt, or is Jack going to capitalise on this? And I think he's going for it as Chubb blocks Johnny much as he can, and they both come flying through with an Alpine 1-2 to end this season potentially. As Johnny all now under threat from Speedy. He's still pushing though. He's still right behind him. Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Jack and allows Johnny to potentially go around the outside, but again, the traction's not happening. Not happening at all. He will now just try and hold off the attacks, but I don't think it's going to be very long before Speedy gets him. And how long will it be for Chubb? Will Jack let Chubb win? That is the question, yes. Actually. You reckon he'll let him win?
Yes, I think he will.
Here we go. Johnny now with DRS. Using up all the overtake he's got left, which isn't a lot, really.
Speedy's
Chubb's out of overtake as well.
Speedy's got a big overtake advantage.
He has. Obviously, Jack's not the most.
That well.
Oh, now here we go. Jack is going to make the move, so here we go. There's your answer. Jack isn't going to let him win. Jack takes the win away from his teammate. And now Chubb has to do the best impression of Perez he can for his team. Can Speedy steal the podium from Johnny Stokes, who's fought for the first place in this race the whole time, and potentially now not going to get a podium? They're still within DRS of each other though. Johnny is able to reel a bit of overtake back. But Jack is very good at team game. He will allow Chubb to hold DRS on him to defend against Johnny Stokes and therefore against Speedy. Jack fast up in the race at 10.020. Speedy goes a bit deep there into turn 1. As we enter the final lap of the race, we have an Alpine 1-2. And here we go, Johnny Stokes has got his opportunity here to get past Chubb, but again, teamwork from the Alpines, not allowing that to happen. Jack's definitely holding back to allow his teammate to keep DRS. Johnny, Speedy got a penalty! What was that?
Oh, that's going to cost him with Frenzy being that close behind as well.
What did you say?
He's been on 2 warnings since about lap 5.
No, I'd be gutted. He'll be gutted with himself. I guarantee there'll be a clip in the chat later in the steward's inquiry trying to get that removed. But so far, for the end of the season, it's a fitted end of the season. Oh, spin! Johnny's out! Johnny's out of the race. That's not a fitting end of the season. The fitting end is the Alpine team taking the win. Jack taking the race win. Chubb taking the 2nd place. So it's Alpine 1-2 to end their Constructors champion. Frenzy takes that 3rd place.
Steals the podium. Terry loses out to Perez. He was building that gap, but
such a shame.
In it.
what an end to the season. Johnny's lost it, but it's just gone to shit. So he will finish ahead of Carl, who was a lapped driver, and obviously on Booker. But Booker will finish the season with a point if he can get this across the line. Do not do anything, Booker. Do not do it, Johnny. Just cross the line. Take it easy. And I want to see a full celebration from Booker Bronco. He will take a point finally in the season, at the last race of the season. He will jump to 17th in the podium. And look how happy he is. Massive little cross the track celebration. Booker gets a point. Booker gets the point. Ferrari will end the season with 1 point. Well done. Friendly driver of the day. It's always been driver of the day because of how much he's come back. But personally, I don't think we can take it away. I want to give it to Cherry. Cherry did amazing to defend that whole time. Jack obviously was amazing in the race. He's been amazing all season. My driver of the season will be Jack. I think he's been phenomenal all season. He's brilliant race from him all season. Obviously a bit of controversy here and there, but that's what you get with quick drivers. So well done, Jack. Well done, Chubb, for your constructors as well. Speedy takes third on the weekend points, but obviously that's not what was the feature. So we'll have a look at the feature finally. Again, so Jack takes the fastest lap and the race win. Chubb in second, Frenzy in third, Speedy in fourth for that penalty. So it's a big going for him, but I'm sure he'll try his best to get that removed. Arias takes fifth, Cherry in sixth with that penalty as well. El Stefano in seventh, Johnny DNF'd on the last lap, will be in eighth. Carl in ninth, Booker will take the last point in 10th. Our DNFers were Ali Defa, yourself, Rob, and GGC, your teammate. Points of the weekend. Jack takes 34, Chubb takes 22, Speed takes 17, Fraser takes 15, Cherry 14, Erez takes 13, Johnny 11, El Stefano 6, Carl takes 3, you take 2, Rob, Booker takes 1, and no points for Ali Defa or GGC. What an end.
I'm so glad that is done and dusted. I don't have to drive this game again.
No, that is it. So, yeah, that is the end of the season. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Rob and Scotty and Chubb, for allowing me to commentate. And
a pleasure.
yeah, it's been a lovely ride. I will miss it for the next few weeks. Do stay tuned. Let's have a look. I've got a clip here from El Stefano. I think it was his POV, but it was a bit late to send me that now, to be honest, El Stefano. He said it at 9 o'clock, but he said it in direct message. But I did see his incident anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But thank you, El Stefano, for that. But yeah, that's the end of the season. Nothing really else to report. I think let's have a look at the tables one more time. But obviously, this is not from before this race. I just want to see. So, Speedy will take 9th place in the title. So, you've deleted the game. He's deleted the game already.
But I've just realised I've got to reinstall it for Friday.
You tit.
No, I could do EA Play for a month.
Oh god. So here we go. Let's have a look at this one more time. So yeah, so obviously we know Jack because he's won the title. Johnny will stay where he is. Scotty didn't race. Moreland didn't race, so they will stay where they are. Chubb will 14 points. He will overtake Moreland, I believe. I think he only just about overtook him actually. I've got to say. Let me have a look. I need to get that thing back up actually. I want to see the points because I want to see roughly where everyone finished. I think it's a bit too late now. Unless if I try and go on to El Stefano's and see his link, he might have caught the weekend at the end. He did. Yeah, it's good lad, El Stefano. Okay, so Chubb will jump Moreland for 6th place. Obviously Moreland didn't race. Chubb got 22 points, which was enough to get Moreland, so he'll be in 6th. Ali Defa gets jumped by Speedy for that 1 point difference. Speedy outscored him by 17 points. So yeah, he definitely jumped him. Cherry will stay ahead of Erez, so he will keep his 10th place. Carl, so Cherry got what, 14 points. Carl will stay where he is, I think. El Stefano, will he jump Carl? I think El Stefano will jump Carl, or they'll be tied on points. They'll be tied on points. No, they won't. Sorry, I'm looking at Erez. Well, Erez. Okay, Erez will jump Carl. Carl will drop down to 13th. Frenzy will jump El Stefano. Robbie will stay ahead of your teammate, and Booker will jump Andreas, Dr. Robot, and Hodzojo for that 1 point. Well, there we go. We'll give out 4 points thing later on, but thank you everyone for watching and enjoying the stream, and we'll see you for F1 23, thank God. But yeah, until then, good night.
Good night.